Hi everybody, it's Mr. Dowling here, or Sean to some. Ready to do today's Mr. Dowling story time. This will be the last one that I do for the next 2 weeks. I might do a couple of little ones, but this is the last one I'm doing just now because we are now technically on holiday up here in Perth and Kinross. I know some teachers and pupils are already off, and I know some of you won't go off until next week, but I'm having my 2-week break just now, so I will start posting again on Monday the 20th, unless, like I say, I do a couple of little special ones here and there. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to say a huge thank you and well done to all the boys and girls in my class and all the boys and girls across all the schools in Perth and Kinross and Scotland, or wherever else you're listening from, because you guys have been working so hard during these really, really strange and unusual times. And I think what you need to do is, before you listen to this story, turn round or go find your mum, your dad, your granny, your granddad, whoever's been looking after you for these last few weeks and homeschooling you. Give them a big, huge thank you. Do it now. Give them a big, huge thank you. Have you done it yet? I'll give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, hopefully you've said thank you to all of them. Also, say thank you to all your teachers who I know have been doing everything they can to teach you online and give you as much as you can to help your learning at home. So give them a big thank you, but do that after the video because we need to get on with the story now. So, our final story before the holiday is called Little Wizard by Kazuno Kohara. And I'll just bring this up a little bit closer. There's the picture for you. And with a snap of my fingers, the book should be here for us. So, let's get started. Once there was a little wizard who could not learn to fly. He was always alone because none of the other wizards wanted to be his friend. Oh, that's a shame. And he's looking really sad there in the story. Which way do you think he's going? Let's have a look. He could be going to town, which is all the way over there. He could be going to the Academy of Wizardry, which is back there. Or he could be going towards the deep, dark forest. Don't know if I'd want to go into deep, dark forest. One day, Little Wizard was walking sadly in the forest when he saw something in the sky. It was... oh my goodness, look. It's got a big green tail and claws on its feet. I wonder what it could be. A dragon! And look at the dragon. Look how amazing that dragon is. But he looks quite like a friendly dragon because he's got a big smelly face. Hello, dragon, called Little Wizard. I wish I could fly like you. Could you teach me? No problem, smiled the dragon. We can start right away. You must concentrate very hard, said the dragon. 1, 2, 3. Bump! It was no good. Little Wizard still could not fly. Don't worry, said the dragon. The first flight is always the hardest. We can practice again tomorrow. And he invited Little Wizard to his house. At dinner time, the dragon brought out the basket full of bread. Being a dragon is very useful when it comes to baking bread, he said. And as you can see in the picture there, he bakes the bread using the fire from his mouth. The next day, Little Wizard and the dragon carried on practicing. You need a strong will to take off, advised the dragon. Close your eyes and think of the reason why you want to fly. Little Wizard imagined having fun flying with the other wizards, but still, nothing happened. The dragon went home to bake some bread. Little Wizard was still practicing when he met a knight. "Out of my way," said the knight. "I am going on a dragon hunt." "But the dragon in this forest is friendly," said Little Wizard, "and he only eats bread." "Dragons don't eat bread," laughed the knight. And he set off towards the dragon's house. Oh no, I'm a bit worried about the dragon. I hope he's going to be okay. "I must warn the dragon," thought Little Wizard. "But how can I get there before the night?" He climbed on his broomstick and held tight. "If only I could fly." Little Wizard closed his eyes. "I've got to fly. I've got to fly. I've got to fly to save my friend." He felt a tingle in his feet, and when he opened his eyes, Little Wizard was flying. How amazing is that? In no time, he had reached the dragon's house. His friend greeted him with a cheer. "Well done, Little Wizard. Now we can go flying together." "Yes," replied Little Wizard. "We must go now." And he told the dragon about the night. So together they flew out of the forest and over the fields. They flew and flew until they grew tired. By the time they got home, the knight had given up the hunt and left the forest. The dragon was safe. That evening, Little Wizard and the dragon flew up to the treetops and ate their dinner under the stars. The two friends talked about all the fun they would have flying together. How nice to be able to fly, thought the Little Wizard, and to have a friend. And there they go, flying through the starry sky together. The end. Well, that's the first time that I've read this story, and I thought that was an absolutely lovely story because it was telling us that somewhere out there we all have a special friend. We just have to look for them to be able to find them. And when you find that special friend, you just want to spend all your time with them, having lots of fun. And maybe, if your friend's a dragon, you could go out flying together as well. Anyway, I really loved that story, everybody, and I had a lot of fun sharing it with you today. Like I said earlier on, today's my last story time for 2 weeks, although I probably will be back with a couple of little mini stories or fun things during the Easter break, so stay tuned for those. But in the meantime, have a safe, happy and healthy Easter break. Wash your hands, stay indoors as much as you can, and keep well. Oh, and on Thursday nights, don't forget to clap for our carers and all our NHS workers out there because they are real heroes doing everything they can to protect people who are not very well just now. So do that for me on a Thursday as well, and hopefully I'll be out clapping my hands along with you. Bye folks, see you next time.